Can I give you a hug?
Publicly?
Yes, I really want to give you a hug because I'm so happy to have you back.
Only if I can take this wig off. Can you give me a kiss?
No. It was really more of a headphone hug, but
I know.
I appreciate it.
You smell so good.
I just put my hand here. So
Put it on my butt.
yeah, you can take the wig off.
Oh my God. Okay, give me a second. Because like I need to look cute.
We won't be needing this for a bit. The hair is slick.
Do I look cute?
You're back.
Wait.
She's back.
I'm back.
Woo! The gang's back.
We've really missed you.
Every day? Have you thought of me?
I mean,
Every other day?
every week,
Every second.
every week for sure.
Every
and then
hour at least.
okay, well, Alex has an obsession.
I've missed this.
No, we miss you. We've missed you a lot, but I'm happy that
I feel missed.
that
right
we
in this
that
moment.
you weren't, because you guys don't understand. Sarah spirals, but she spirals on her own, and so she was spiraling about coming back and being ready to come back, and I was like, you take as much time as you need, but also you could talk to me about it. You don't have to
It's
be
gonna be-
scared alone.
I know. Anytime Alina sent me a text, she was like, okay, I'm putting this out there, but don't spiral. Don't spiral.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks.
Just because
I
we
needed
had
the
to
reminder.
we had to figure out, when,
I know.
you would want to
I
possibly.
know.
But I'm so happy to have you back. You were worried you weren't going to be funny, and I've been laughing.
Well, I've been working on those jokes via text. Like I had time
Oh,
to really
yeah.
wait those out.
We still
and
had
process.
the group chat going, and it was really funny yesterday. She says, "What should we talk about tomorrow?" And Alex and I both just laughed, react, and didn't respond to her.
That I know that was a joke, but it was halfway serious as well.
I know. We both know you were serious.
I was like, but like really, like should we talk about what we're going to talk about? Because I was trying to prepare.
Yeah.
And I didn't prepare at all. And then I sat down and I thought I should have prepared.
No,
You
don't need to prepare.
But
I want to know.
I'm gonna all of a sudden end up talking about choo-choo trains again, and
No,
we're gonna
I want
file
to know to take me back to February.
to 6 weeks ago. Isn't it weird? It's only been 6 weeks, but you gave me like maternity time off.
Yeah.
Pre-baby.
You gave me maternity time off.
My boss Alina was like, you could take some time. And I was like, thank you. No, I mean, I think Alina's just more serious than me, and she like holds this together, and she's the smart one. So like I look at her as not only
Yeah, you
a
figure
co-partner.
oh, I got to
But a
spiral
boss.
because I don't know if my boss is going to let me come give me more time off. And I'm like, you come back when you want to come back.
That's true.
Fuck,
But
she's pressuring me. She's not gonna let me come back.
I know.
I'm in tears at my house. I'm never gonna make it. No, I know.
So let's rewind.
Okay.
I want to know. I mean, I know a little bit because we've obviously talked.
I know. And I realized that I said a lot in that group chat about what
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
talk
didn't
about
read
today.
a lot of it. I skimmed it. Are you serious?
Did you bring those on purpose? How many are in there? If I'm eating a croissant,
No,
it's gonna be fucking almond, and it's gonna be from a Parisian cafe.
You also know that if you bring out croissants or donuts, Sarah's going to talk about it for 5 minutes.
yeah,
and
yeah. I
derail
was
the
about to
podcast.
start my birth story,
That's exactly why I pulled it out.
but okay, we're moving on.
Are you
because-
going to eat all three?
Is there 4 in there?
There's 4 in here. They were fresh baked today. If you guys want one,
Fresh baked from.
I went to Ralph's this morning.
My God.
Fine.
Is it really? I mean, like, there's got to be a better cafe in
jam
LA.
or anything on there.
Well, I don't want jam and shit on mine, but what I'm saying is, like, I'm sure there's a better croissant. I'm
Oh
positive.
yeah. You
Like,
live
probably
in a,
right
you
across
live
the
in a
street.
popular LA
Yeah.
neighborhood.
It's right next to the door. It's right next door. It was easy. It was quick on the road
They
today.
look like they're smushed up.
I know. There's no way that's fresh baked. That's fresh baked with yesterday's dough.
Yeah, it's like crumpled in your hand.
It's not even fluffy like a croissant should be. One day I'm gonna just say croissant, you guys, and then you're gonna miss my croissant days.
I know.
Back to the birth story.
So 6 weeks ago, you are
Okay.
well,
okay.
not 6 weeks ago. We can't do math, but
I feel like I should preface this whole story. Like I should put a disclaimer.
Please.
Okay, what's the disclaimer?
The disclaimer is this is just my birth story. I'm just explaining. I'm not telling anyone to have this experience or this experience is the
I
right
don't think
experience.
it could be replicated.
I just mean like, don't you feel like sometimes when you say something, you're like, I did this and everyone should do this. And
Oh,
like,
you
this
don't
is the
come
right
across
way.
that way at
Okay,
all.
okay. Is it the outfit? Is that why I don't come across it?
No.
Okay.
You're just not a preachy person.
You're so right. This was right for me.
Yeah.
And this is not
She's
right
gonna
for
preface
everyone.
it again. She's going to say it like 3 times in the story.
Disclaimer. It's across the screen, you guys. Okay. So, do I just go into it? Is this what the podcast is about today?
Yeah, I want to know.
I don't know how to do podcasts about myself. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah.
it's hard to talk about myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Case in point, when we talked about feelings on episode
What? 21?
25
Oh.
with the Queen, and then you said I talked about crying, then Alex talked about crying, and then you said, "Did you know that sharks can't reverse?"
You guys, I'm vulnerable. I'm really vulnerable, but sometimes I get awkward with my feelings.
It's really cute. Like in the moment, I definitely was giving you dirty looks. I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are we doing here? But now when I did the best stuff video, I was like, this is gold.
Yeah.
Gold.
It was like the funniest moment to watch back. It's just you. Leonardo DiCaprio was in a cave.
And then Alex is like, but it was 8 years ago. This is not new at all.
You're right, but everyone needed to have a reminder.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't
Set
know.
the scene, okay?
Set the scene. Okay. So my due date was February 27th, and what I learned as I got closer and as I passed my due date that only 5% of people give birth on their due date. That's a really fucking small amount.
Yeah. You
Like
know,
for giving people this
can I
date.
tell you something?
What?
I was born on my due date.
Oh, motherfucker. Of course you fucking were. Of course.
I was also.
Oh, you shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. What the fuck? You guys are part of the 5%? I know I wasn't. What the hell? And how do you know that? You guys are both your parents have like brought this up to you
I asked. I said, what was my due date and when was I born?
just recently?
I mean, no, when I was younger.
Enough girls have asked the birth time and date and
Wow.
started
Not for that
direction.
reason.
Wow, that's really fucking funny. But interesting, Alex. Interesting. Girls do love that shit. I'm part of that girl group.
Yeah.
Anywho, so the 5% was you guys. So as we were getting close to the date, I kept thinking like, you know, like I did with the engagement, today's the day.
Yeah.
Today's the day. And I felt like the baby was so big that like I was convinced I was actually going to have the baby before my due date. I was like, there's no way I'm making it
Yeah.
to the 27th. So the 27th came and went with no baby in sight. So
The
then,
world loves to keep you in anticipation.
and I, at the time, obviously, like you don't know what labor or birth anything feels like. And so you're like asking people like, what does a contraction feel like? Like,
Yeah.
How
I've
am I
never
gonna-
had a heavy flow.
Damn it. I have a heavy flow, Alina. I just don't really get
No,
that bad of
I
cramps.
actually confirmed with
My mom?
Tyler,
With your
who agrees
OBGYN.
with me that you are not a heavy flow gal.
She doesn't even know. I have supers, okay? I have supers on every...
This
on
is our argument every time, and
You
maybe
guys.
you're just using them incorrectly.
No, I have supers and I have a period for 7 days. Do you?
Yeah. 10
No, you
days.
don't. No.
10, 11 days.
You don't even have a period. You skip it.
Yeah, I'm on birth control.
That you okay. I'm obviously tongue-tied. But everyone, I have a super heavy flow and I use supers.
No, so you're asking everyone what contractions are like.
So I'm like, because the baby was kicking so hard
yeah.
that I felt like those kicks were contractions. It is so funny watching Alex eat this croissant during the birth story.
yeah.
So
So rude.
it's a birth story. You can't be like eating during
Respect
it.
women.
Yeah, okay. Respect the birth. So I just kept like thinking her kicks were contractions. So every day I was telling
Or
Corbin,
like she's trying to get out.
yeah, I was like, these hurt really bad. This must be a contraction. Didn't feel like a cramp, but it felt like someone was kicking me from the inside out.
Was it comparable to the eventual contraction pain?
No.
Oh.
But you know, at the time it really was uncomfortable. So I felt like that uncomfort must be a contraction.
Yeah.
And also, FYI, contractions are supposed to be like 20 minutes apart when you start labor. So I thought like, oh, she kicked once and I thought it was a contraction. Oh, and then she kicked really hard again. So it kind of felt like, oh, maybe these are timing out to be something. So I was like looking into everything as the due date came up and then as the due date passed. So I was crying wolf every day to Corbin.
Yeah.
So then March 7th came, the day she came into the world. And I had
2 weeks, like a week and a half.
It was a week after.
A week, 10 days after your due date?
No, a week and a day, 8 days after. I was just supposed to come Monday and she came the next Tuesday.
That's crazy to go that long
I know.
in there.
I know. A lot of some people even go to 42 weeks. I don't know if I could have made it another 7 days, but I had an acupuncture appointment to help induce labor on that Tuesday because, surprise everyone, I was trying to have a home birth. That's the surprise here. And if you hit 42 weeks, you're not allowed to have a home birth, like legally in California.
Oh, really?
What, do you get arrested?
Well, the midwife could lose their license.
Oh.
So you... I hit 42 weeks and the police show up. We've heard it says 42 in a day. Take her in handcuffs. And I'm hands behind my back because I'm 9.5 months pregnant. No, just the midwife's license.
Yeah.
So
wait, not just any kind of home birth.
Well, most home births are in the tub, Alina.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
There no one's
I
like
thought sometimes they're just in the kitchen.
Nah. So I guess some of them could be in the bed, but typically if you're having a home birth, you're having it in water.
Okay.
Like a tub, like a little kid's tub that you would see in the backyard. That was my birthing center.
Okay.
So, anywho's, the day comes and I was like supposed to go to an acupuncture appointment because I had to try to like do something natural to like help induce labor before that 42 weeks. Yeah. So I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, ouch. Like that was like another really harsh kick. I was like, maybe that's a contraction. And Corbin's like, no, you're crying wolf. Like at this point, you're never going to have this baby like this.
Are you even pregnant?
Yeah. I can't tell. You're 9 months. So I was like, yeah, you're right. Like it's probably not. It's probably another kick. Come downstairs, make my fucking breakfast, doing the usual. I come sit right here. We're sitting at the fucking spot where it happened. I gave birth right here. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. Alina's like,
that's that stain.
It's pretty clean.
I'm sitting right here eating my yogurt and granola any other Tuesday. And I'm like, holy shit, this really hurts. But I was like, take me to the acupuncturist still. I need to make sure this is fucking labor. Because I was like, if this isn't labor and I'm just being a little bitch right now, we need to speed up along this process. So 5 minutes go past and I'm like doubled over. And I was like, I don't think you can take me in the car to the acupuncturist. He's like, yeah, you're in fucking labor.
Wait, what happened with the water?
So another tidbit for you is water doesn't break and then you start to labor. That's false. Water can break any time. I actually was 10 centimeters dilated and my water still hadn't broken. So the midwife had to break my water.
What?
Yeah.
How do you break someone's water?
Put your finger on it.
On a water sack?
Yep. She just touched it and it...
How did she touch it?
She put her finger up my vagina.
She didn't just put it up your vagina. She put it up to your cervix and into your uterus.
Well, you could see it. Like, I'm 10 centimeters dilated.
Oh, it all comes out?
Fucking pull head through there. You know? A baby's head came through, so you could see up there. Yeah. Boop. Poke.
Was it like a balloon, like pretty much just coming out already? She didn't have to go that far, I assume.
She didn't have to go that far. It's just
wild
rivers.
That's wild.
And so you didn't even need to fill up the tub?
Well, we'll get to that point.
Okay.
So, labor starts, everyone. But, surprise, surprise, my midwife is sick. She cannot come over, and I am in labor. Backup midwife heads over. But we'll get there. Crazy. So I'm in here. I'm like, oh my God, like this really hurts. And Corbin's like, why don't we get you upstairs in just like our bathtub and see if like the warm water helps? And I'm like, okay. So we go up, we go to the tub. And now contractions are fully fucking going. So backstory, when you have your first kid, what you're taught in the birth class, so I had to take like 15 weeks of like a birthing course, is that labor can take 24 to 48 hours to like get to 10 centimeters dilated. So your hoo-ha is like this fucking big. It takes like 48 hours.
I thought 10 was just like this big.
It's really kind of this big. 10 centimeters. We should get a ruler. We'll do a ruler later.
Yeah.
Just to see. Because I don't really even know.
I think 10 centimeters is like this.
That seems like an inch. But you're right.
But that's not 10 inches.
No, 10 centimeters.
Yeah, that's probably like,
That's like a 3-inch. How many centimeters are in an inch?
I don't know.
Could a baby's head fit through
Yeah,
that?
for sure. Because then it just expands more as it comes out.
How wide did you think your vagina was?
There's no way it was.
No way.
She dove out.
She
What
was
the fuck was wrong with you?
Slip and slide. Slip and slide out.
Did you see it?
I'll get there.
Okay.
See
So-
what? Sorry.
Your own vagina.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So
What a time to meet her.
I know. You're kidding. That's what it looked like. So we're in the tub, and I had this list of like what I was gonna do because they tell you, like doctors, midwives, everyone, try to avoid thinking you're in labor because it's so long. You don't want to like give too much of your energy and your effort to it in the beginning because then you're so tired by the end of 24 to 48 hours because like you're doing too much. So they try ignore labor. So I thought I was gonna have 20-minute contractions and I would go for a walk and I would maybe read, and because once the hard part is the contraction, right? In between, it's a break. You're having a break. But we were in the tub upstairs and the contractions were coming like one after the other after the other. And I kept saying to Corbin, like, this is too fast. This is too fast. Like, I should have a break. Like, I'm tired. Like, where's my break? And he's like, do you want to go in your parents' room? Because right above us is where I was going to give birth.
Yeah.
Straight upstairs, directly.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like I'm so exhausted. Like I'm like, what's happening? Kind of thing. So we go into my parents' room and Corbin's trying to time.
You kick your parents out.
Oh yeah. My parents aren't in the room. We should disclaimer. So we go into my parents' room alone, and Corbin's trying to time the contractions because once they get to 3 minutes apart, you call the midwife, you call the doula, yada yada yada. So he's trying to time them, and he's like, these are fucking close together. So he gets the doula over here, and she looks at me, not my hoo-ha, but she looks at the timing, and she's like, get the midwife here now. She's gonna have the baby. So I'm supposed to have 24 to 48 hours, and it was only 3 hours.
Whoa.
So I was fully 10 inches dilated.
Which is either this
or this. Could be the size of a bus. We're not sure, and it felt like the size of a bus. So then we're trying to set up the tub, and I'm having contractions. Corbin's trying to set up the tub, but he's like not able to connect the hose to the shower head, which is getting water to the tub. So he's getting fucking sprayed. He's getting drenched. He's like, fuck, like I can hear him having issues. Like while I'm having contractions, I can hear him being like, shit, like, oh my God, water's everywhere. And he's like, and so like the doula's like, get Patty, that's my mom, to like help with the tub. And so like they're like, Corbin's like using all of his strength to like connect the hose, and it's spraying on him, and they're trying to get water in the tub. He forgot like an adapter that's supposed to go from the hose to the shower, but in all of like the commotion, he completely went out the window, and he was sopping wet, like fully drenched in water. And then so they shockingly were able to fill the tub up without the adapter.
Was it warm?
It's supposed to be warm because like they have to do it very close.
I had a feeling it'd just be cold and you'd have to go with it.
Well, because they were filling it up because they thought I was going to give birth like instantly, right?
Yeah.
So then the midwife shows up and she looks at the tub. She's checking out the tub, and she's like, she can't give birth in this tub.
Why?
Because it was broken. The seal was broken. So now my backup midwife is here telling me that I can't give birth in the tub that I was planning to give birth in. She's like, we're gonna have to move the bed. You're gonna have to have the baby
the
in
seal,
the bed.
so the water's coming out, or
Yeah. So they had to drain it because there was gonna be like shit ton of water all over my house. Like she's like, if you put any pressure on this tub, it's gonna explode.
Oh.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
So like, you know how you plug a blow up tub?
Yeah.
That plug was broken. So, and if I'm laying my body on the tub at all, she was like, it's going to pop, and all of this gallons of water that you just put in here is going to go all over the floor. You're going to be fucked.
Oh.
So she was like, we cannot.
So
use this tub.
it wasn't a porcelain tub. It was like a blow up tub.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't, because you
There's
can't
just
give
like a
birth in like
metaphor.
a tub because there's going to be so many people, like the doula, the midwife, the assistant, Corbin, me. Not all of those, but I don't have a pool in my.
It's a jacuzzi party.
That's a jacuzzi party.
That's pretty sexual. That's pretty getting on.
You're bringing this baby into a jacuzzi.
Not with all those people, but bold.
I know. So the tub was now out
Was
of
it
the
a
question.
kids? Was it a kids? one?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was like those fucking dinosaurs on the side of my tub.
Oh, like it was fully a child's tub.
Yes.
It wasn't.
I wasn't fucking around with that.
I thought you meant like it was stylistically like
Yeah,
made the
yeah.
same
No.
way, but specially it was just fully like
Yes.
that's hilarious.
Yes. I think there was dinosaurs on the side.
Oh,
Pretty
that's-
positive.
That's terrifying.
But at the time, I was just like, just go with it.
Yeah,
You know, you got bigger
calm.
fish to fry. Your hoo-ha's 10 inches, you know?
Yeah,
You don't care about the tub.
yeah,
You're about to lose your butthole.
yeah.
So
So what were you doing? Standing?
I was literally just like, me and the doula were together. She was helping me through before I could push. So now
Yeah.
we got the midwife there. We got the doula there. Corbin's there. I'm there. We're all in the room. And I'm 10 inches dilated. And they're like, you could start pushing.
So were you not pushing before? Were you like clenching?
It's not that you're not pushing, it's that your body doesn't do it. So like what it felt like was for those 3 hours, you're having contractions, but your body doesn't force you to push. When you get to 10 centimeters, you're like, it was unconscious. Like your body will force you to push down. It's like it feels like your entire body is like a yo-yo, not a yo-yo, like a slinky. It's like getting really long and then it's like pushing all the way down.
Got it.
And typically, this is like an average, people push, like the long part of the labor is getting to 10 centimeters. That's what's hard on people.
Yeah.
Is like, 24 to 48 hours of like this long pain.
Yeah.
So I had the 3 hours and then the short window is pushing. So
Yeah.
typically people push between 45 minutes to an hour and a half at most. I was pushing for 5 hours, which was way too long. And the hardest part of that was like, when they said, so at 5 hours, the midwife is like, okay, the baby's heart rate is getting too high. We have to not push to see if we can lower her heart rate because she's getting tired with all of the labor. So
How do they know that? Is there
she's
some kind of
monitoring
sensors?
the baby.
Oh.
Yeah. We're not just out there in the fields, you know. There are some utensils, forks, knives, spoons. She can use that. So she was like, she's monitoring the baby's heart rate. It's like, okay, it's getting too high because the baby's working too hard now. And so she told me I had to go through contractions, not pushing. And that was like the hardest, physically, like the most uncomfortable thing throughout the whole process was trying to stop my body from pushing down. Like there's no control. I had no physical control.
What are you supposed to do? Mental.
Cry, scream. I don't even know what I was doing. Maybe making cow noises. It could have been anything. It could have been anything. I feel like I was squinting my eyes the whole time like this. I was like, is she here? Is she here? She wasn't there. She wasn't out. So anyways, yeah. So the 10 centimeters thing was fully dilated. She had to break my water. And we thought like once she breaks the water, like she'll slide right on out. She didn't slide right on out. So then we thought like because my like bladder was like too much in my bladder, like try to pee, could not pee, had to get a catheter to try to get the pee out.
What does that mean?
They put something up a tube up wherever to get to somewhere.
urethra?
It could have been.
Yeah, that's
There's a part of
Did that hurt?
yeah. I mean, I had bigger fish to fry. You know what I mean? So like
Fish to fry.
saying
Yes.
So yeah, like I mean, like what didn't hurt per se,
Yeah.
but I was just like, I want to do anything I can.
Mind you, like, just to take a second, you did all of this without any pain meds.
That's right.
Like, not even Tylenol.
No Tylenol.
That is
I know.
insane.
I know.
I took a Motrin this morning for my headache
You didn't even say anything about a headache.
because the Motrin was helping.
He didn't have one, but the time the motor kicked in.
So impressive.
It was, yeah. It's so the catheter. It came and went. We had.
Did you pee-pee?
Well, no, I didn't pee. The catheter took the pee out of me.
Yeah.
So then she still didn't come out. So then she was like, okay, her heart rate's getting too high. We have to transfer you to the hospital. And I was like, okay, I guess that's the best choice. Like, I wasn't like what she said was like, it's not a home birth at all costs. It's like a home birth until
So if you didn't have the tub, where were you?
I was on my mom's bed.
Oh.
And my mom and dad's bed together. That sounds weird. Like my parents do it.
Yeah. I was worried because I had heard from your sister that you had been in the tub for a long time. So I thought you were like pruning up there, like just being in water for 6 hours.
But the room was
the water
so
cold? Like I just was wondering of all those.
yeah, the
logistics.
water was gone because I wasn't in the
What,
tub.
did you wear like a little nightgown?
I don't know what I was in actually. I could have been naked. I don't know what clothes I was
There's no way you're just walking around butt ass naked.
in. Well, like I couldn't have anything on my bottom. That's where the baby comes.
Yeah. I'd probably wear like a skirt.
You know what would be hilarious if you wore a jean skirt in labor? Like if you show up to the hospital and you're like wearing like an old school like early 2000s Ugg boots jean skirt look. Can I talk about something though? Long jean skirts are back and we need to burn them.
Oh, I was just about to have 2 in my cart.
Trash them.
But I was going to get white and yellow.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it, Alina. No, not a long jean skirt.
I know, but I had them when I was younger.
I know. But you know what else? No.
No one wants to hear. We want to hear about the birth.
Really? Because jean skirts should die. Okay? No one should be in them. Anyways.
Buy them? Okay.
Let me see it. Let me see your cart. Okay. And then we'll determine. Maybe a yellow and a white one is different. But the long jean skirts, you guys, nothing can make this cute. Why are they coming back? I've seen the cutest girls that I know wear these skirts. And I'm like, not pulling them off.
Cute anymore?
Not pulling them off. Anyways, so the worst part of this situation was going to the hospital because I was just like,
what was your pain level out of 10?
11.
Were you crying?
I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly,
sounds like a blur.
It's I don't know what top I was wearing.
Did you get any pictures?
Yeah. We fucking did. And I not only did Corbin get a picture of my placenta, he got a picture of
I just meant like
else.
he got a picture of the baby coming out. He
Whoa.
saw.
He was like, now would be a good time to take my phone out.
Yeah.
Just a
And I was like,
selfie, just-
literally like he was down there. He saw it.
So did you see your
Well, okay. No. Well, listen here. I could, because they were trying to like help me by telling me how close the baby was, because I could feel her head. So like I put my finger and I felt her head. But long story short, her hand was blocking her. So like her hand was above her head so it wouldn't push her down. And so she was kind of getting all
She was trying to stay in there.
discombobulated, you know, she's getting all jiggered. So we go to the hospital. And it's so bright in there, you guys. It's like stage lighting, you know. Like I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for my close up. I'm not looking
in
cute.
your dark bedroom.
I was in a dark, misty bedroom. You know, it was really nice. Stage lights, bam.
She just went naked. Like,
No.
she still wasn't wearing any clothes.
The midwife's like, "Can you go get Sarah some clothes?" And Corbin comes back with
With
like,
a jean skirt.
no, thank God, with like shorts and a robe. And the midwife goes, "I don't think she's gonna need those shorts," and they're just gonna cut them off of her. So. Went to the hospital, bare ass bottom, no bottoms, bottom free. Oh, I just heard my baby.
that was a cat meowing.
That's my baby.
That's another level of
modesty.
Commando.
Yeah.
Commando with a child.
Did you hear?
Yeah. Do you need to go?
No.
Okay.
I mean, she has a dad too, and she has a grandma. So there's people taking care of her, but she obviously wants me. So we get to the hospital. I push twice, and she comes out.
What?
I know.
With the arm? Fine?
The doctor moved her arm, and then
I mean, couldn't
All
someone have done that here?
all the
Were
movement-
you wondering that? Like,
No, because-
could I just do it myself?
basically what gets a baby down is changing positions. So I was changing positions with all of these different 5 hours, like squatting, sitting, like all of these positions get the baby to drop farther. And all the movement from like here to the hospital moved the baby so much farther down that when I pushed twice that she came, and then he moved the arm and then came out.
And
I was like, "Can I leave?" They're like, "No." They don't let
you
go.
went bare bottom.
Yeah, dude. That was the worst part.
Like, but weren't you scared that when you were walking, she was just gonna fall
I wasn't
out?
walking. I was on a stretcher.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God! I thought she was waddling.
No.
with-
I couldn't
I've
walk.
walked with
I couldn't
with a
walk.
tampon that needs to come out, and
No,
it's
that's
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like this thing's gonna
It's-
fall out at any minute. That's probably what it felt like times 100.
Yeah.
So you were laying down.
I was laying down. There's so much pressure on your butt. You feel like getting a pooper.
What happened to your butt?
Oh, it ripped. It fully ripped. Listen here. Also, by the way, Alina,
Yeah, it's the way she said that. It ripped. Yeah, fully ripped.
it's gone. I didn't have. But
I'm
hold on.
laughing about it.
Listen here. I
did
didn't
you feel
poop.
it?
I didn't poop during labor. There's hope for you.
You made
I made it out. I made it out.
You don't have an asshole anymore.
My asshole's gone, but I
Make
didn't
it
poop.
tighter.
I'm not sure. So the baby came out and the doctor's holding her up and he's like, "How did this baby fit in you?" Because she was a big ass baby, almost 9 pounds. For reference, I'm not even 5'5". Okay, so she was like really long and big, and I was like,
Tiny.
no, well, I'm average height, but that's why I think short people really struggle during pregnancy if they're married to a tall person because
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not tall. Why is my baby tall?
Yeah.
It should be proportionate to my size body, not his size body.
Yeah.
That's only fair.
Don't pick a short girl.
Really
Long,
struggle.
mangly armed.
Yeah, she's gotta have a long torso. You know, I am a
climb out
short
of there.
torso girl. Do you have a long torso?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think
Some people have long torsos. I always wanted a long torso in high school. I was like,
Well,
What?
yeah, because like
What?
belly, you want
Yeah.
all that belly to be out.
yeah, I just
More
like,
belly to give.
it's
well,
weird.
I just wanted a long torso. I feel like you're more stretched out, like, you know.
Yeah. Emrata has a long torso.
Oh God, don't bring her up.
love her.
I was thinking a lot
Wait,
of
so
her.
what
I
happened?
thought of
So you didn't poo.
okay, I didn't poo, but rip a doodle do
How did that happen?
because she's so big. Her head just
Did you feel it when it
No.
happened? Yeah,
You
you had
don't-
fucking catheters
you-
up there.
yeah.
You had a baby coming out.
you have no idea. Like,
What happened to your placenta?
oh, we had to toss it.
No.
We had to toss it.
I was so looking forward to this
I
snack.
listen. I am disturbed. I
What happened?
because she pooped in there
Oh.
on her way out, and if a baby
she doo-dooed in herself.
she doo-dooed in me
That's crazy.
How did they know?
because you can
Because
see
there's
it.
shit coming out of her vagina.
You can see it.
You could see it in the placenta sac.
Well, or coming out. Like the midwife told me, she's like, "Oh damn, this girl shat." Of course, she didn't say those words.
So
It was
did
more-
she, do you think
it was
that
more
her
scientific.
Do you think that her pooping prevented you from pooping? Do you think she took your poo and was like, "I'll take one for the team"?
You know what? I think I was really poop shy, and I think if you're poop shy like you,
Had you pooped
and
that
me-
day?
No, I hadn't pooped that day.
What?
I was hoping I'd poop that day, but I did not poop that day. And
So you were like for sure on a scale of 1 to 10.
I had
I'm
poop
gonna
in me.
poo.
Yeah. And I was hoping to poo. Because they say
Because if it were me, I'd be thinking,
I
"Don't
hope
poo,
I
don't
don't
poo,
poop,
don't
poop.
poo, don't poo,
I-
don't
I
poo.
was
push,
trying
but
to-
don't poo, push, but don't poo."
they say push like you're pooping. So
Yeah.
I was trying to poo. No poo.
Do you think someone picked it up and said, you did it"?
I asked everyone. I said, "Did I poop? Look me in the eye. Nurses, doctor." No poop. Midwife, no poop. If I would have pooped, I think I could have birthed the baby here. But I couldn't get the poop out.
So no placenta.
So yeah, no placenta, and I wish I had the placenta because damn, those first few weeks, your emotional roller coaster. I cried more in those first 3 weeks than I have in 33 years.
You cried. You had emotions.
Oh my god, so many emotions.
Weren't you always saying you never, like when we talk about just crying all the time?
Yeah, I know. I saved all my tears for those 3 weeks. Wow. So I had a lot. I was full of tears. Just
Why couldn't you eat the placenta with her poo? I mean, she's pooing in there all the time.
the placenta
anyway.
She's
person.
not putting in there all the time.
No, she's not pooing. She doesn't
She
poo.
never poos?
You know, babies don't poo.
So how does she poo in there?
She doesn't put it in there. But when the baby comes out, sometimes the baby poos. That's their
Yeah,
first poo.
I was shitting a ton when I was born. Yeah, my dad was like, if they had weighed you with the poop that you pooped out, you'd been like 15 pounds.
Are you kidding?
Nothing has
Yeah.
changed.
He was like, I was born pooping.
Wow. So your mom probably
That
couldn't
was
eat a
her
placenta
first
either.
poo?
That was her first poo. It was right as she was coming out. Yeah, babies don't poo in you
It'd be
in
crazy.
uterus.
I thought they did.
You know, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again.
So they.
I think the butthole is the last thing that develops for a baby in the uterus.
Oh.
Alex, you just fucking saying that. Yeah.
Oh, you know that. He leaned over all
I think no, I was gonna say
academically.
something. Yeah, you did. You jutted your chin in a way that made me think, wow, her butthole maybe was last.
I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense to just go last.
Yeah, I think the lungs are
So,
actually the last thing.
Did you have to stitch your butt back?
Yes. Oh my god. So he pulls the baby out,
Oh my
and
God,
he's
you'll
like,
never.
no.
You'll never know what your butt looks
I
like
know.
now.
I know.
You never. Oh
I
my
know.
God.
I should have checked my butthole before I had a baby.
We told you this.
But
We told you.
We screamed at you.
what I
You
wanted,
had the best butthole in the world.
I could have. Not anymore. What I was gonna say was,
Are the stitches out?
well, the stitches fall out, like they dissolve on their own. What I was gonna say was, I've never seen my butthole, but I've seen my baby's butthole. I went my entire life without seeing a butthole, and now I've seen my babies.
Wait, you've
We
never
don't-
seen a butthole?
Not up close and personal.
Wow.
Like I know what a butthole looks like, right?
Yeah.
But like I haven't deep dove. I haven't like swam in the sea with those.
For sure.
But I've
But
seen her.
you
But I have to
seen
wipe her
hers.
butt.
Yeah.
So I was thinking this morning, I can't believe I've seen a butthole. That's not my butthole.
That's pretty surprising.
But that's my child. We could have the same butthole.
So is there a scar?
I don't know, Lena. I haven't checked. I was told. Okay, so I had a 3A rip, which is almost the worst.
Vagina tear?
What tears is the space in between your hooch and your booch,
Okay.
and
Yeah, it's called the gooch.
A whole academic once
It
again.
is. It is the gooch or the
don't
taint
look academic when you say it.
or the taint.
So
You can have up
does
to
your
a 4.
vagina tear?
It's not your actual vagina; it's the space between. So
No, I
there's-
know, but does that?
I
also
don't know.
tear?
I haven't checked. Someone told me that they checked after they gave birth for the first time, and she was traumatized. So
Oh, like what it looked like?
yeah, so she told me don't check.
Oh,
You have
yeah.
no idea what it looks like anyway.
True, but she said it's like swole. Like
Family
don't
member
look.
told me that it looked like sliced up roast beef.
Like I could
Like she
Slit.
works in
I
the
have to-
hospital, so
yeah.
it's not. So and, like it's traumatizing.
Totally. So, but I'm out of my diaper now. So I think things aren't on the mend.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what hurt just as bad as birth? Well, you know what hurt second to birth?
What?
Pooping.
Oh, the first time.
A couple of times.
Oh my god, it must have been
I
a colossal shit.
I had to poop before I left the hospital. I was screaming.
Why? Why did it hurt? Because of the stitches?
No, worse.
What?
Hemorrhoids.
Oh, from all the
from
pushing?
pushing.
I didn't know that happened.
Did
during
you put a little pistol up there?
I don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
You put a little bullet?
What does that mean?
You didn't put a bullet up there?
Oh, is that preparation H?
No, when you have like
The heck?
really bad hemorrhoids, they give
I've
you
never heard of hemorrhoids before this, by the way.
because you don't have any association with your butthole.
Yeah.
Do you guys have butthole association so you know what hemorrhoids are?
So
I'd
I'll
be
tell
poo-
you.
I'd be
I'll tell
pooping.
you. I've
I'd be pooping too. No roids though.
Yeah, but I'd be pooping.
I've had an itchy butthole situation, and it was because I had a poo that teared me.
Oh,
Your poo's so big you tear
It wasn't
like
it was a
bird?
sharp.
Wait,
It was a
hold on.
sharp knifed poo.
yeah, been there.
Your poo was shaped like a knife,
No.
and it cut through your butthole.
Yeah, it was like a hard, like angled poo, and it ripped.
Eating a lot of fiber, huh?
What was this recent?
This was in the last 5 years, so I got prescribed a little bullet. Okay, it's
What's a little bullet?
It's a silver packed thing, and it's shaped exactly like a bullet.
Okay.
And it's like filled with like preparation H type lotion.
What's a preparation H type lotion?
Whatever they put in preparation
What's preparation
H.
H?
Something for your
It's
hemorrhoids.
like what is that cream that people put on when they have a cut? It's like
Neosporin.
yeah, it's like Neosporin for your ass. And you
Wow.
take that bullet and they give you these little tiny finger gloves.
Oh God!
So you put the finger glove on
No
your
wonder
finger.
you've seen your butthole.
Yeah.
You fingered your butthole.
Yeah, I have. You put that up there and then you shove it in your butt.
Does it come out on its own? Is there a parachute attached to the bottom? What's going on? Is
No,
there a
it just
tampon?
like absorbs in there and like coats it, makes it feel better. Like makes it less itchy.
Suppository, right? Is that what it's called?
I mean,
Alex, you were
that
doing
sounds like
way
you're
too many words.
smuggling drugs.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you were.
That's what it's called when you put a pill up your butt. It's a suppository.
Do other people put pills up their butt?
If you're having a good time, I guess. I don't know. No, I don't know.
Do you guys know that people drink alcohol through their butt?
Yeah, butt chugging.
Boofing.
What is that called? Boofing?
Is that what that is? All boofing also.
Mariam.
And people die.
Did you know that a doctor put his hand up my butt?
A male doctor?
Yeah.
He put that thing up your butt?
It was
Why are you scared to be pooping during labor if you got people fingering your butt? Who cares? You're out there
I had
putting bullets up. You're having a doctor look up there. You're spreading your cheeks for anyone that'll listen.
Boofing is to introduce drugs into the anus via an enema so that the person boofing can get high.
Do you know this because you boofed?
I've never boofed. I don't even have a college experience like that.
So who you know that's been boofing?
I've just heard about it.
Noel?
No.
Alex?
I feel like Alex
I
boofed.
ain't boofed. I ain't boofed.
I never boofed.
I never boofed either.
Well, I haven't seen my own butthole, so I can confirm no boofing.
When the
So-
doctor moved your arm, the baby's arm,
yeah.
Did they have to go into you to do that then?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Did you feel their hand inside of you?
Or was it just,
Yes, kind of. Yes, there was like a release of pressure, and then, by the way,
Do babies come out feet first?
could you imagine? What are they going? Fucking toe dive?
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
It could happen, right?
No, that would be C-section.
yeah.
If their toes are down, imagine how if a hand is gonna stop a baby, a toe? What? They're doing splits in there? A toe.
I mean, I thought I'd just pull it.
What if one foot's in and one foot's out? And how could that work?
Oh, splits.
That's how unflexible I am. I meant to have this one.
Well, you did just give birth. So it's all stitched up. The stitches have come out.
Well, I don't know. I haven't had my 6-week checkup to have them check it out. But I'm not in a diaper. So,
Does it hurt to poo still?
Nope. Hemorrhoids gone. But I didn't know about hemorrhoids. I didn't know.
What did you think that was when people would talk about it?
I really haven't had too many discussions about them.
Hemorrhoids. No one's talked about them.
The one time I did hear about, so one of my friends did a home birth as well. Success, though. And success story for her. And she mentioned, she's like, oh yeah, my husband had hemorrhoids on the toilet. So we had a hard time right after birth. And I was like, okay, hemorrhoids, maybe this is something boys get. Maybe it's a boy thing. Maybe something
a lot of boys get it because they push a lot.
Yeah.
And they poo a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seemed like a boy problem.
Yeah.
But here I am screaming, trying to leave the hospital. And that was as embarrassing to me, a Corbin hearing, as birth. And I begged him not to look down there, and he fucking looked.
And took a picture.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
But he didn't get queasy or anything?
No, apparently he loves me more now. Apparently.
Wow.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
Take it.
We're going to see if he lasts, all 80 years.
Yeah,
And if he doesn't, I'll blame birth.
Yeah.
So
he wasn't queasy. He was down there watching.
yes.
And you said you don't want to see the picture?
No. I do not want to see the picture.
You don't have
I
curiosity?
barely wanted to be in the room.
Isn't there a saying, curiosity killed the cat?
Yeah, exactly. So if I see it,
Oh,
I'm
you'll be
going to
killed.
die.
Huh.
But I'm not curious at all about what it looked like. I have no curiosity. And now,
What if there was a lot of liquid around there? Was there liquidy?
so much liquid.
Really?
Literally, I had my stomach up here. I'm on the table,
Was your
right?
ass just wet?
I'm like this. The stomach's up here. The baby comes out. Stomach goes.
Really?
Oh, it was instant.
Yeah, I looked down. I was like, oh, nurse, I haven't seen my hoo-ha in months.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something personal?
In front of everyone?
I mean, not like everything else hasn't been personal.
I know exactly what you're going to say. Let's see. Wait. I
have
was going to
no idea.
whisper it to Alex, but
You can't whisper.
I know what it is, and I'm going to put my arm in the air if I was right. Okay. Say it.
Is it shaved?
Oh,
What the fuck?
I was thinking you were going to ask something so different.
What the?
I thought you
She
were going to
wasn't there for that question. She doesn't know why you're talking about a shaved
Well, I'll
vagina.
explain.
when you can't see something, you do it to the best of your abilities.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's what I did. I had no idea.
Like, I was just wondering if there was just like a massive bush, but you didn't know that there was a bush because
No.
you hadn't seen it.
I was trying to do stuff, trying to make myself appropriate,
Yeah.
for the experience. And thank God I did, because there was a
show.
show. There was 12 people in the room when I gave birth. So, but I didn't know what it looked
What
like.
did you guys think I was gonna ask?
I had no idea.
I'm not going to say.
I had
here
no idea.
Because,
We'll say it in the bonus.
yeah.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. I know.
Oh, you know.
I know.
You know what I know that
I
you
know. I know.
Because I was thinking you would
And then I'll
say-
tell you about the shaved vagina.
Okay.
Like, there was a reason. It
Okay.
happened recently. I'm not just
about
out here
more
asking.
hoo-ha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And others as well.
Wow, the bonus is getting so sexual every time. Every time we get here,
It is.
it's getting.
I'm
dirtier
so
and dirtier.
happy Sarah's back.
I told a story about myself the entire time.
It's great.
I know. It was amazing. There's still more to tell.
Yeah.
I have more questions. This isn't even getting to her existence.
I know.
Hello. Hey, what's up?
That's a girl
Hi.
dog. This is a girl dog.
I guess. Hi.
She's a lady. Hi, Cruzy. Thank you.
You're cute.
Thank
Sure.
How
How do they make dogs so big? It should be a horse.
Dude, this is a lady dog that's small and cute.
I'm doing the opposite of what you do with Ollie. Remember that TikTok?
Yeah, I'm remembering that TikTok.
Yeah,
And I will never talk about small dogs again
Yeah.
due to that TikTok.
Well, this was episode 57.
Oh my God.
We didn't even talk about being 57.
Let's talk about.
We're going to continue on in the bonus. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find the bonus?
Yeah, you can find it at www.awsf.com/Patreon/Are We Still Friends /Alina takes me to the Patreon / thank God she knows what the www is. HTTP.
We'll put it on the screen.
There'll be a link in the bios. Like it to know it.